Good morning, children. So we have read about terrestrial habitat. Today we'll proceed further aquatic habitat of chapter 9, living organism and their surrounding. So aquatic means what? Aqua means water. Okay. So those animals are living or the plants surviving in or inside or semi-merged in water are called aquatic habitat. Okay, either completely staying inside or somehow depend on water for their survival are called aquatic animals. So let's see, then aquatic habitat again of two types, marine and freshwater. Marine means your ocean, sea. Marine means salty water. Okay, salty water. Salty water, you know, it is present in ocean and sea. And fresh water means your pond, lake, river. Okay. So these water are able to, it's not contain any salt. Okay. So it is tasteless. But marine water is salty in taste. So some animals and plants are growing inside the marine or the salty water, and some will going to stay or survive in the fresh water. But as they are living in water, so they have some adaptation. The animals and the plants have the similar kind of adaptation whether they are living in marine or fresh water. Let's see the adaptation of them. So I have given some example over here. That is your fishes, starfish, sponges, whale, dolphin. These are some animals or the mostly belong to the fish category. So here are some animals inside, staying inside the water. One more example I'll give, frog. Okay. So the fishes having streamlined body. This is the one type of adaptation. Gills for breathing, blowholes for breathing. Okay. So streamlined body already we have discussed in the chapter of fish, that is they have body movement. The fishes have streamlined body. Okay. And but starfish and sponges, they do not have the streamlined body shape. They have different bodies. Starfish, this is your starfish. Okay. And sponges is like this. So they have different body shape. So they are not moving they are not moving much in the water. Okay. As the streamlined body shape helps them to move inside it, they don't have. So these fish, this type of animals are found in the marine water or ocean and sea, and they are staying deep inside the sea and oceans. Okay, means deep inside means completely in the sea bed. सी का जो भी बेड है, जो तुम्हारा जो लैंड फॉर्म होगा सी के अंदर, दे विल अटैच टू दैट प्लेस. स्पॉन्जेस आर अटैच टू सी बेड and they will do little movement. This is the fixed one, but starfish show little movement. Okay. So at the seabed, whatever the small animals and organisms they are getting, they are feeding on that. Okay. So as they require, what are the nutrient or the animals, small animals and organisms they require for their feeding, they are available in the seabeds. So they are completely staying inside or completely deep inside the sea and ocean. Okay. But like fishes, whale, dolphin, they all have streamlined bodies. They are moving very fast in water. Fishes have gills by which they can breathe inside the water. Okay. But whales and dolphin, they don't have gills. Okay. So that's why you must have seen in the TV the dolphin is always jumping. No. And whales also, whale is present completely, they are not staying near the sea or ocean bed, they are staying in the middle of the sea and ocean. Okay, because they cannot breathe inside the water. They can stay for water, means whale and dolphin, they can stay inside the water for long time without breathing, but when they require breathing, so they will come to the surface of water. Okay, and they having a, like if it is a whale, okay, if it is a well, they having a blowhole. Sorry, let me make it. So this is a blowhole. So dolphin also, they also having the blowholes. by which they are absorbing the oxygen from the outer atmosphere and breathe. Then after they go inside for their food and everything, they are eating from the water body. The उनसे जो smaller fishes होते हैं उनको वो खा लेते हैं कौन, well, and again when they need of oxygen they will come to the surface of water. Okay, so that's why as they are mostly staying in the surface of water, so they are staying in the middle of the ocean and sea. Okay, and सबसे deep कौन सा होता है place of the ocean and sea? The middle portion of the ocean and sea. So these are the some characteristics features adapted by these animals to survive in water. Okay, so we human being cannot stay inside the water because we don't have gills, we don't have blowhole, we don't have the streamline body. That's why we are not adapted to water. Okay, and let's discuss about frog. I have given one more example. So frog is partly staying in water and partly on land. Okay, partly live on land and in water. Part. Okay, half of its life it living inside the water and half of the land. So when it is living inside the water, they have what features they having? They have gills. Okay, frogs have gills and waved feet for swimming. Wave feet for swimming. So wave feet, you must have noticed the feet of duck and swan. Okay, the feet is like this way. So these are fingers, and in between the fingers they having the muscular sheet. Okay, this is a wave-like feet which help them to swim in water. The duck, swan, and the frog, when it is in the tadpole stage, they having wave feet. Okay, they having waved feet. So these waved feet help frog, swan, duck to swim in water. So as they are living partly in water, so they are develop these features. But when the frog is adult, what happen? So it will going to vanish. When it is vanish, hits what? Gills. Now the gills के बदले वो क्या होगा? जब वो land में रहेंगे, so they will have the features what? They have lungs. Lungs होगा. Then the wave feet become what? The hind legs is long and strong. क्या होता है? Strong. Hind means the पीछे वाला जो लेग होता है फ्रॉग का वो लंबा होता है, strong होता है. क्यों? Because they are when they are catching its prey. When prey means the word prey. Prey means शिकार. जिसको जैसे कि लायन शिकार कर रहा है डियर को, तो डियर हो गया लायन के लिए प्रे हो गया. ओके, सो प्रे जब वो कोई उसको जो खाना मिलेगा फ्रॉग को, तो वो उस पर जंप करेगा. नो, तो जंप करने के लिए उसका वो हाइंड लेग जो है उसको हेल्प करता है. एंड उसका लॉन्ग क्या होता है? टंग होता है. लॉन्ग स्टिकी टंग. किसका? फ्रॉग का. Okay, let me write the characteristics of frog so that you are able to understand. So frog जब tadpole stage में रहता है. Tadpole मतलब when it is inside the water. Okay, frog in tadpole stage means live in water. Then so फीचर्स क्या है? गिल्स है, ठीक है. देन वेव्ड फीट जिससे वो स्विम कर सकता है. जब फ्रॉग एडल्ट हो गया, बड़ा हो गया, एडल्ट मीन्स लिव ऑन लैंड तो क्या हो गया उसका, क्या हो गया, गिल्स गया, नाउ लंग्स appeared, then strong hind limbs or legs, then what else, having long sticky tongue, जैसे वो इसे निकाल के उसको कैच करके रोल करके खा सकते, जैसे कि दिस लॉन्ग स्टिकी tongue is also present in the garden lizard, okay, and lizards, house lizards. So when they are living in water, these are the characteristic features, and when they live outside the water, they are these characteristics. So they are adapted to different habitat according to their need. Now let's see some aquatic plant. These all are the characteristics of an animal. Let's see some aquatic plant. Okay. So aquatic plant, you have seen some plants are growing completely inside the water. Completely inside the water. They are called submerged plant. Submerged plant means grow completely inside water. Okay, so completely inside the water. और कुछ है सेमी फ्लोट करते हैं, सेमी, हाँ, सेमी मर्ज्ड प्लांट होते हैं, मीन्स आधा, हाफ पार्ट inside water and half part outside of water, outside the water body. Okay, so you know semi, if submerged example I'm going to give of this, so I'll give example of this hydrilla, Vallisneria. Okay, many examples are there, hydrilla. Then if I give the semi-merged, that is lotus, lily, you have seen lily, lotus. Okay, so the lily, this hydrilla is completely they are growing inside the water, and lotus lily, half lotus lily, the stem part, the root part is inside, fixed to the soil inside the water, and the leaf and the flower part is outside one. Okay, so let's see, these are the examples of submerged and semi-merged. Let's see the characteristic features or the special features, adaptation of this aquatic plants. Okay, so उनका क्या क्या होगा देखते हैं. So number one, if I are going to write, the roots of these plants are very small. Okay, small root system means, because here in the normal plant which is growing on the land, terrestrial plants, they the roots are longer and much branched, and cluster of roots are there, because they have lots of function. They will absorb water, minerals, and also holding the plant fixed to the ground. But here this small root, only the root system is to only hold the plant, okay, also that not that much strong. Okay, if there are flood or if you're going to pluck it out, easily it will pluck out. So this only function is to hold the plant, so thus it is small. Okay, next, the stems are hollow, light and spongy. So if the aquatic plant have the hollow, उसमें होल जैसा होगा, पाइप जैसा, लाइट वेट होते हैं, बहुत हल्का होते हैं, स्पॉन्जी. Why? Because they can easily float in the water, because water is a flowing body, no, so flowing in any direction, so they can also float with that. They can easily bend so that they will not break down. So for this reason they are this, and spongy means the water can easily pass through their body. That's why the stems are hollow, light and spongy. Okay. Then leaves के बारे में आते हैं. Leaves are light, thin and porous. And one more if I could write, non-sticky. Okay, you can see oil, waterproof. Okay, non-sticky, or you can write in this place non-sticky, waterproof. Waterproof. Okay, so these are the characteristics of. So leaves are light, हल्के होते हैं, thin पतले, बहुत पतले, मोटे पत्ते नहीं होते हैं, and porous. मतलब if this is hydrilla में draw करें, this is a hydrilla, उसके leaves ऐसे से होते हैं, पतले पतले. Okay, and देखो कितना space है, lots of space between the leaves. That is called porous, so that water can easily pass, and they will not do any damage to the leaves. Thin होते हैं, लाइट होते हैं, वाटरप्रूफ. वाटरप्रूफ मतलब जैसे कि if you going to means if you going to put any leaves in the water, after some day it could rotten up. Okay, so as these are aquatic plants, they are always staying inside the water or submerged or semi-merged, so they will going to be rotten up. So this is the reason they have waterproof body leaves. Okay, so that's why they will not going to be, means they are non-sticky to water, so they will not going to rotten out. Okay, so these are the adaptation of aquatic plant. Small root system, stems are hollow, light, spongy, leaves are light, thin, porous and waterproof. So these are the all these aquatic plants and animals adaptation and characteristics. I hope you understand. If you have any doubt, we will clear in the next class. Thank you.